I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins continue to move through the season and want to find a way to secure win number 3 on the year. It's the Rams going up against the Redskins.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, 10, for touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Okay, let's just make this one simple. We know that the running game is not their thing, but they can't just throw it on every single down without expecting some real heat from the pass rush.
On second down, here's Goff. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So 2nd down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on 3rd. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's second down. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Goff now looking to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Yeah, this is going to put them back with a not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. To throw on second down is gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Here's Goff now on second down. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this second. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground right around the 31. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Let's go. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top for the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Jonathan Allen in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Horn, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
It's taken to the 26. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. They'll tussle for it, and this is gonna be caught. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
This was boxing. You think maybe they would have thought about stopping this one because this defense has been bruised, it's been battered. But this is why they keep the fight going, right? They just got done with a really nice play.
Touchdown, Washington! Josh Doxson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And this Redskins offense continues to pour it on. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Blue line. Blue line.
Operating from the gun. Horn forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Throwing on first down. Horn. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
To throw on second down. Horn. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And now running right through it. And now look at him go. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Washington. What a risk he took, but it paid off. I mean, he took that punt from inside the 5 near the goal line, ran it all the way back.
And normal coaching says you let that one go. Anytime you're inside the 10-yard line, you let it hit and hopefully bounce into the end zone. But as you mentioned, he took a risk, and boy, did it pay off in a big way. I wonder if they let up a little bit going downfield, thinking that there was no way he was going to return that one.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with him punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On first down, Horn. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Horn. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some... Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Rams on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. And a look now at Goff as he remains down and shaken up apparently. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. Start out on the ground with a J. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Unable to connect on the first down pass play, now it's second down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
To throw again, Horn. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So
and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jonathan Allen, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Horn. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Horn. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And his kick is good. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the early going, it's the Texans out in front. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. You know, it's great to be a Pro Bowl quarterback, all-pro wide receiver. Those guys get all the endorsements. Well, we've seen a lot of guys carve out a great career as a special teams ace.
And it's one of the most important parts of the game. We can talk offense and defense all we want, but the third phase, special teams, that can be the difference between winning and losing. And how about the big play created here? Big-time effort, and that can help his team.
Second straight week, he's forced to fumble. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them. To start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Back to throw. Horn. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On first down, it's Gurley. And he's got it across midfield and down to about the 47-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by the defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now the offense operates in the red zone. On the toss, it's Gurley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 1st and 10, Horn. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing again. Horn. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Austin Hooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams do gain a bit of respectability. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline.
And I think the ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult. That often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. Following the fumble recovery. Horn, incomplete.
When everything is in sync on defense, that means everyone's communicating really well, and sometimes it's nonverbal. They just know that when a receiver's in one spot, this person may have him, and he's in another spot, the next defender may have him. And they've squeezed the passing lanes down to where it's so difficult to find an open area to deliver the football. They've made it tough on them all game long.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And some room to roam now. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
All right, now look at 56. Here we go.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for second down. To throw on second down. Horn dumps it off to Gurley. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Looking to throw. Horn. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. Fourth down. Horn. And it's complete. Hooper. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It'll be a gain of 4. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal. First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And he pushed it right. It's no good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Now it's Ajayi. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. And the Rams have got it back.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside.
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Anderson in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Rams on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On the counter, Gurley. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Horn. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the offense still needs 9 yards here on 3rd. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Here we go.
They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet near the 25. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
Set. Green. Over.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Looking to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people then.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary in that last possession, though.
He'll look to throw. Drops it off to Ajayi. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like a turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Samson Abukum in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On play action, they'll throw. Now he'll escape to his right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 39. And this return's going to go backwards about 8 yards, but the interception is good, and they have the football. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And down inside the 15 he goes. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Horn. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
On 3rd down, it's Farmer. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Boy, you sure don't see that too often.
I guess you can't really call anything a gimme, but you figure with his track record, that's a sure thing. But it turns out, it's not the case.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 34. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Throwing on 1st down. Horn. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd and 10 here. To throw again. Horn. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first and goal, Gurley looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. So second and goal here from the 9. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. And his kick is indeed good. An update now, they've gone final in Jacksonville. The Jaguars able to come away with a victory there. If they hold on, it would be win number 10 for them on the year. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Washington, it's just their 3rd win on the campaign as they move to 3-11 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans.